Hey guys, let's get right into it. I'm gonna prime the face. I've been trying out different ones. This is a mattifying gel from Benefit, so it feels really light and refreshing on the skin. I'm just applying it over the areas that get really shiny and just letting that absorb in. Then we're going to apply foundation. I'm still loving this one from Milani. Since it's like a concealer and foundation in one, it provides pretty great coverage even with a thin layer, so that's what I'm doing. Just applying a thin layer using my Real Techniques brush and just smoothing that over. It is a little bit darker, as you can tell, so I'm making sure to blend it down to my neck. And then with this L'Oreal concealer, I'm going to use it as a brightening concealer, just grabbing a clean, detailed brush from Sigma, and I'm going to apply this underneath the eyes, some around the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on the lower region of my chin, around the sides of my mouth and nose, and then just going back in with the Real Techniques brush. I'm not swiping, I'm just dabbing it so that I'm not swiping away any product. So just dab, dab, dab so that you get a little bit extra coverage that way. And then if I need to get in the crevices, I just go back in with my Sigma brush. And then once you're done blending and concealing wherever you need to, you want to set your face. I'm just going to apply this Maybelline translucent powder, just grabbing a little bit, and then just setting over the areas that I get shiny the fastest, as well as underneath my eyes, just so that concealer doesn't go anywhere. Now on to the brows. So I've been really just enjoying soft definition lately. So I'm first going to start by applying a brow powder, just kind of shaping and defining my brows in a more soft way. And it actually really doesn't look too bad just like that, but I wanted a little bit more definition, so I'm going in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm just really filling in those sparse areas, just giving it a little bit more shape and definition. And then we're going to prime the eyes. I'm just using this Wet n Wild PhotoFocus eye primer, applying that to my upper lids and underneath the lower lash line. Now onto the eyeshadows, we're going to be using this Sigma Fall Softly palette. I wanted to use this because it had a lot of like soft pinky shades in here. So I'm applying this really, really light pink shade with a blending brush because it comes on pretty strong, as you can see. And then I'm taking this more medium pink shade, but it's still really soft, and then just layering that on top. And that's a great way if you don't want your eyes to look sickly from being pink. It's nice to just kind of layer some lighter shades together. And then I'm going in with this gray shade, and I'm just softly building up the definition on the outer corner of my eye, kind of giving it a slight wing formation, but also dragging it in to create that V shape. And then we're going to use this eyeshadow pencil. I actually just sharpened it with this Essence sharpener, and I've just been loving this sharpener, so if you're looking for a good cheap one, definitely try that one out. But I'm basically just rimming my eyes and applying it really thickly, also underneath the lower half of my lower lash line. And I'm just grabbing the smudge brush and then blending that in. And then with the leftover residue on the brush, I'm actually going to go ahead and line it upwards to create a wing on the upper lash line. This is really going to give me an idea of where to do the wing, so this is just an easier way. And then grabbing that eyeshadow pencil, just sort of connecting it to create the wing. But I'm only going about halfway, 2/3 of the way in, and then grabbing the smudge brush and once again just smudging it out, kind of softly smoking it out just a tad. And then we're going to go in with this Wet n Wild felt tip liner. Not my favorite, but we're going to work with it. And I'm just going to line in the, the blank spaces and just also create more definition where that wing is. We made it really easy by doing the pencil part first. I'm not covering the initial line completely because I kind of like how the soft edge gives it not such a harsh line. And then I'm going to go back into the gray shadow and just dab a little bit off on the top of my hand because I want it to look really soft when we apply it on the inner corner here, just to give the eyes a little bit more of that like rounded definition. And I'm also going to apply a little bit more on the outer V and then just soften that up as well. And then I'm grabbing this really, really light beigey brown color just to blend out the edges and then apply it as a transition shade. And then we're going to go into the cream shade and I'm just applying that underneath my brows. So I kept the eyeshadows really soft because I wanted more attention to be on the soft wing liner as well as the lashes. So curled the lashes, applying some waterproof mascara so that my curl stays up, just applying it to the top and bottom. And then we're going to apply these Demi Wispy lashes because I like how it really lifts the eye on the outer corner and it just complements a winged liner really well. I use the Eyeshadow lash glue to apply them on. And then I'm just taking some more of the gray shadow and just kind of smoking out the lower edge of the lower lash line, and then taking the really light pink shadow and applying that to the inner corner just to brighten up the eyes even more. And then going into this contouring kit from Maybelline, I'm going to go into the contour shade, and I'm contouring my cheekbone as well as applying some to my cheeks almost as a blush because I don't want to apply too much of a pink blush since we're going to have pink kind of going throughout the face. So I'm contouring my forehead, my jawline, my chin, as well. And then I'm also going to take the little brush inside there, and I'm going to contour the crease just a bit more on the inner part, and then kind of swing it down to the sides and the bridge of my nose. This really just kind of helps thin out the nose a little bit, just creates more definition there. And then with whatever's left on the brush, that's what I will drag down towards the lower region of my nose just to kind of shape it a little bit more. But you really want to be soft with this, don't overdo it. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques blush brush and just grab a little bit of that blush, has some pink tones in it, and then just swipe that on the cheeks, blending it into the contour. And then we're going to line my lips with this Jordana lip liner. It's a little bit of a deeper, like mauve-y rose shade. I love it. I just think it kind of gives more depth to my lips, despite whatever lip color I layer on top. And this look really could go with so many different lip colors, but I decided to go with this shade because I thought it really suited the occasion and really just brightens the whole look. Just grabbing a little bit more powder, wiping away any fallout, getting rid of any shine. And then with the highlight shade from the palette, I'm just applying it to my cheekbones, a little bit underneath my brows, and on the Cupid's bow. And that is it, we're done with our look. By the way, isn't it crazy that I can tie my hair into a ponytail now? My hair grew out so fast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you'd like more looks. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video.